Two. So I bought the all-new Honda CRV, and today I would like to talk about it after driving it for 1 month. So I want to talk about some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like about this all-new CRV hybrid. So this is the EXL. Let me show you around the exterior of this EXL CRV hybrid. So the color is obsidian blue. It's obsidian blue. It's kind of like dark navy bluish, and it looks really cool. All right, so that's about the exterior. Um, so let me talk about some of the things I like about this, because there's not a lot that I dislike. I like the fact that you get LED daytime running light. This is the mid trim. It's not the top trim, and Honda still give us LED daytime running light, which is nice. Under the hood is a hybrid system powered to a gasoline engine, and this provides a total of 212 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque. So you are getting about 7 less pound of horsepower versus the RAV4, but you are getting more pound-feet of torque in the CRV hybrid. So let's move into the interior, and let me talk a little bit about some of the things I like. So on the door you find this fake wood trim. Is fake, but it kind of fits the profile of this SUV, and especially the segment. So anything that looks like a wood, it feels nice. So I like it. I also like the fact that this you have um touches all over on the door. You know, it's a soft touch all over, and when you shut the door, it feels very solid. You don't have any holes, like any kind of hollow, like you find in some of the competition. Also, let's look at the digital display in here. It kind of looks nice. When you put it in sports mode, it changes color and into red, from green to red. So it's off sports mode now. It's green, which is really nice. You also get cool and heated seats. It's right here, as you can see. You can heat and cool the seats, something that you don't get in the RAV4 unless you get the highest trim. Remember, this is the mid trim of the CRV hybrid, and we are getting heated seats on for both passenger and driver, which is nice. You also have automatic seats adjustability. You can adjust the seats with these buttons here, and when another person uses or sits in the driver's cockpit, all you have to do is just push this button, and then it will reset the seats for you, which is really nice. You also have heated steering, something that I wasn't expecting, especially for the mid trim. So that's something I really like. The seats are leather for the mid trim, and it looks very cushy. It feels very comfortable in here. I also love these features. There's this feature here, the brake hold, which actually holds the car for you when you are in traffic, so that you can take your foot off of the brakes. It's really nice. So you can take your foot off the brakes, and this car won't move unless you step on the accelerator, which is nice. Something that I also find very nice. You have a moon roof. Yeah, you have a moon roof up here, which is kind of cool. overall it feels premium on the interior. It looks nice. um, um, Let me talk about the infotainment system. It's not the most new infotainment system out there. It's not, it doesn't, or that it doesn't have the updated version that you find in the Civic and the Accord, but it works. It works. It connects. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It connects easily to my phone. I don't have any issues with it. It kind of looks okay to me. And one thing I also like about this SUV is the visibility. You have a commanding view of the road, as you can see. It's easy to see everything in front of you. And I think for most people looking at this segment, one of the main criteria is visibility. You want to be able to sit high, but also you want to be able to see what is in front of you, and having a commanding view of the road is really nice. You have a nice padded armrest. Is leather wrapped. It's really nice. And one thing I like is the fact that my hands touches the steering wheel when I'm resting it on the armrest. And I think it's something that I look for when I'm buying something like this, because what is the purpose of the armrest if you can't rest your arm on there and still and not be able to touch the steering? So let's move to the back and look at the back. So this is how it looks here. It looks really good. The seats here are comfortable as well. You can easily fit 3 adults back here. It's really good because surprisingly you don't have a huge lamp in the mid seat like you get in the RAV4. So it's really nice. You have USBs back here. I like it. So you can fit 3 adults back here easily without any compromise. And you have a lot of knee space. You have a very huge space back here, so it will be a nice place to spend time. And also it's soft padded on the doors. You also have that fake wood down back here too. And I like the the tail light, the exterior, the back of this hybrid SUV. I like it. It looks really nice, unlike the front or the front grille, which I didn't really like. So let's pop up the trunk and see how big we have here in terms of space and everything. I think it's not opening because I have the door open. So let's open the trunk and see. Okay, all right. So I think I may have to open it from here because the engine is on and it won't open. Okay, so let's open the trunk. All right, so let's see. So as you can see, I have these bottles of water back here, and just to show you how much space you have here with your grocery and all that. And so you have tons of space back here to put stuff when you're going off-road and all that. It's easier to fold the seats down flat by pulling this lever. Yeah, once you pull this lever, it folds down flat, as you can see. So it's a really nice feature. It's easy to do. One thing, so I think is I can talk about some of the things I dislike. You don't have any spare tire back here, so that is a zonk. So that is something that I will zonk, something I don't like. Let me put the seats back. So you just lift it this way and boom, So I don't like the fact that you don't have a spare tire, because when you are off-roading or when you find yourself in the middle of nowhere and then you have to replace a flat tire, you basically have to get towed before you can continue your journey, which kind of sucks. Also, I don't like how it drives. And I'm not talking about overall drivability of this car. I'm talking about when you're accelerating from the stoplight, it drones. I mean, this is an ECVT, and so is everything in this segment. That is a hybrid. The Escape, the RAV4 hybrid are all ECVTs. So they're all going to drone. You're going to get that drone that you get from CVTs when you're accelerating or when you are passing cars on the highway. So I don't like the droning in here, but it's better than you will find in Escape and in the RAV4. It's the most quiet of the three hybrid systems. So, but I just don't like the fact that it drones. And also, when you are accelerating on a short distance, you find linearity. You find that it's linear, but then when you are moving, when you're on your highway and you are trying to pass cars, it doesn't feel that way. You feel like you could use a little bit of power, and that's not because this one is underpowered, but it's like the gears, the car kind of struggles. This SUV struggles to find the gears when you're on a highway and you're trying to accelerate. So it doesn't move kind of smooth or kind of straight like you get in the Sunlight, the RAV4 or the Ford Escape. Those are more linear than this. So that's something that I don't like. Also about the CRV hybrid. And let's talk about the fuel. I've been driving this for a month, and as you can see on the gauge cluster, I've been averaging about 38.9, 38.7-ish in the city. Surprisingly, I'm averaging a little bit more on a highway than the EPA estimate. I'm getting about 40 when I'm going on a trip. I've been on 2 trips, and one trip I almost averaged 41 mpg. So I'm averaging about 38.9 in the city, which is very close to what the EPA estimates. So overall, it's not bad on gas. On full tank, I'm able to go over a month. I drive about 9 miles to work and 9 miles back home, so 18 miles total, and I drive about 4 times in a week. So it took me, when the tank was full, it took me about 6 weeks, actually more than that, so for me to refill. And actually I had to refill it because I was going on another trip. Otherwise, you can literally drive this thing for a very long time before stopping at the gas station. So that's something that you're going to like about this hybrid systems. But overall, I think this is a really cool, this is a really nice SUV, and you won't go wrong getting this over some of the competition. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.